Hello dear students and welcome to DAV Mall Public School. Let's start our today's online session of Standard 7th Mathematics, and today in the revision of Unit 4 Exponents and Powers we will see laws of exponents, that is second law, third law and the fourth laws of exponents, how to multiply, divide the exponents, that is powers of the numbers, by using the different laws. So let's see some questions based on these laws.
See here, if you divide these two numbers 3 raised to 5 divided by 3 raised to 2, how you will write it? You will write this number as 3 raised to 5 upon 3 raised to 2. That means 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 upon 3 multiplied by 3. So 2 3 gets cancel. Means the answer is what? Answer left is what? 3 into 3 into 3. So this 2 3 gets cancelled. 2 3 gets cancelled means the answer left is 3 into 3 into 3, that is 3 cube. And therefore we can do it directly as 3 raised to 5 upon 3 raised to 2 means 3 raised to 5 minus 2, that is 3 raised to 3. Here the dividend and the divisor have the same base. Therefore we are doing the so. If not same base, we don't have to do this. Laws is not applicable when the bases are not same. And therefore during the see here the same example, but now the rational numbers are there. Here the powers are 6 and 4. The base is what? Base is same, that is 2 by 3. So if you will do it again, you have to cross these how many times? 4 times, because the denominator contains 4 2 by 3. So this 4 2 by 3 gets cancelled with the numerators 4 2 by 3. Then what is left? Only 2 by 3 into 2 by 3 is left, that is 2 upon 3 whole square. But if you want to solve this directly, you have to only take the subtraction of powers. So that gives you 2 upon 3 raised to the power 2. Why here? Because here the bases again are same. So from this we can make the conclusion and come to the second law of exponent, that is if x be any rational number and x not equal to 0 and m be the positive integers such that m is greater than n, then x raised to m divided by x raised to n equals to x raised to m minus n. When division sign is, we have to subtract the powers. See this second example. Next example, that is here the powers are 4 and 6. Means now what we will do? We will divide 3 upon 7 raised to the power 4 divided by 3 upon 7 raised to the power 6. So let's divide by the simple division method. So how many 3 by 7s are left? See here. Only 3 by 7 into 3 by 7, that is also in the denominator, not in the numerator. Why this is so? Because first number contains the less power and second number is the divisor is the greater power. That's why it is 1 upon 3 upon 7 whole square. Now if you will do this in a exponents way powers form, we will have to write it as denominator. In the denominator we will write straight, that is 6 minus 4. So it is 1 upon 3 upon 7 raised to the power 2, but now it is in the denominator, not in the numerator. So in this case the power of the dividend is less than the power of divisor. So the answer has to be written in reciprocal form. And therefore the above example suggests the following law, that is second B. If x is any rational number x not equal to 0, m and n are the positive integers such that m is less than n, then x raised to m divided by x raised to n equals to 1 upon x raised to n minus m. Dear students, remind this is n minus m because n is what? N is greater than m, and therefore we will write it in the denominator as 1 upon n minus m. Now see the example. 2 raised to 3 divided by 2 raised to 3. Here all the denominators gets cancelled with the numerator because the power is what? Same. So what is the answer? Its answer is what? Its answer is 1. Means when the bases are same and powers are also same. So according to law, what we have to do? We have to subtract the powers. So it gives us 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3 equals to what? 0. So 2 raised to 0 means what is the answer? The answer is 1. So either you solve it or use the law. You will get the answer 1. So from this what we can conclude? If any number is having the power 0, its value is not 0. Its value is equal to 1. See the next example. Minus 3 raised to 2 divided by minus 3 raised to 2. Here the bases are minus 3 and powers are equal. So if you will do this in this way, this gets cancelled with the numerator and denominator. Therefore your answer is what? Your answer is 1. The same way, if you will take the laws of exponent, use the second law of exponent. Bases are equal and division sign, so power gets subtracted. So here 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2 means what? It is 0. So here again the answer is 1. And therefore we can conclude the law 3. If x is non-zero rational number, then x raised to 0 means any number raised to the power 0 is equal to what? Is equal to 1. See here the third example for the rational number. Powers are here 4 and the bases are equal, that is minus 4 by 9. So again this 4 by 9 gets cancelled 4 times with the numerator and denominator both. Nothing is left. Nothing is left means what is left? Only 1 is left. So either you solve this by the power method, laws of exponent, or by simple addition, you will get the answer as 1. So this is the third law. Any number, non-zero rational number raised to the power 0 means what is the value? Its value is 1. See here now. Power and its power. So here two powers are there. 3 is also power and 2 is also the power of 2. 2 raised to 3 and this whole raised to the powers 2. So here how you will write? You will write this as 2 times. Then again 2 raised to 3 means how you will write? You will write as 3 times and then again 3 times. So total how many times it is? 6 times. So power of power means power gets multiply, that is 3 into 2. So here also so if you will see here in the next example, see here the rational number minus 1 upon 3 square and this whole raised to the power 3, and express this result in the exponential form. Just now we have seen. So rational number it is there. So minus 1 upon 3 whole square we will write it as 3 times. Why? Because the power is 3. Then again each number we will write as 2 times. Why? Because the power is 2. And therefore how many times it becomes? It becomes 6 times. Total how many times it is? It is now the 6 times. So the power is what? Power is minus 1 upon 3 raised to the power 6. So how you will write this as? You will write this as 2 multiplied by 3. 2 multiplied by 3. So in this way we can conclude the fourth law. And what is the fourth law says? When both powers are there, that power, instead of calculation, we can simply multiply the powers. So if x is any rational number and x not equal to 0 and m and n are any integers, then x raised to the power m and whole raised to the power n equals to x raised to m multiplied by n. So xmn. This is the fourth law of exponents. So here again, see here, based on the fourth law, here is a small calculation. On the both side bases are equal. See here, bases are equal, that is 2 by 5 and 2 by 5. So what we have to do, you have to find the value of x. Now bases are equal. Bases are equal means what? Powers are also equal. So what we will do, we will equate 6 with 2x, and when we will equate 6 with 2x, we will get the value of x as 3. So in this way we can calculate the value of x by using the laws. Now dear students, today we have learned the different laws. One is the division when the bases are equal, then how to divide using the powers. Then when the power is 0, what is the value of it? Naturally its value is what? 1. And then the power of power is what? Multiply. So these all problems here based on the second A and second B laws of exponent. Then see here again some questions which are based on the law of second A and second B of division. And now you can see these laws are based on the third law when the power is 0 and power of power, that is both the law, third law and fourth law. So dear students, try to solve these examples. This is based on the third law and the power 0, and fourth law, that is power of power, and second AB law is also there, and multiplication means law 1 also you have to use, because now you all are aware about the first, second, third and fourth law of exponents. Thank you dear students. Have a nice day.